Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pause Button episode 2. I'm very happy that you all are here. I know some of you are here. You're starting to roll in, and even if you're watching on replay, welcome. Just to get started, a number of you had reached out to me after episode 1 that we did a few weeks ago called When the Levee Breaks, and a number of you reached out sharing how you've been not only using the 4-4-8 breathing technique that I shared, but you've also been using it to help you calm down from a trigger when you're feeling triggered. And that makes me so happy. It really does, because this is my intention for the show, is to share information, hopefully in an entertaining way, I hope, but also to give you tools to work with on your own. You know, we're all human, and we all trip, we all goof up, we all have these things happen, and we don't quite understand why. And a lot of this is to help remove the blame and the shame. We're all in this together. So let's get this party started, I say. And would you please all rise for the Honorable Judge Stern.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Yes, that's a good impression. Thank you. They say her impression is the sincerest flattery. Thank you.
You know what? I actually have, where are they? I have glasses that almost look like yours. Let me just see. Let me see if these are similar to you or not.
I wear these when I'm impersonating Mitch McConnell as well.
Hello.
Hey, you know, Mitch McConnell sounds like this. Anyway.
The turtle.
I digress.
The turtle. How are you doing today?
Very well. Thank you for asking. After last week's episode, I was ruminating. There's a burning question that derives from the last episode. And that is, it leads one to believe that everything we feel comes from the brain, the mind. And again, only from the brain. Is that true? I think we need to clarify that.
You know, I think that's a really good question. And your question is reminding me of a Peggy Lee song.
Is that all there is? Is that all there is?
I love that song. Is that all there is? Right? Yeah. And the truth is, no. I mean, there's so much more. We are so much more than our brains. And that's the good news. So in this episode today, we're actually going to shift focus to our heart, which is, here's a factoid for you, Judge.
And Peggy Lee is close to my heart. She gives me fever.
Peggle your heart. I don't know if this will be helpful when you're in the courtroom or not. It might be, actually. But our heart is actually the strongest electromagnetic field than any other organ in the body, including our brain. That's pretty cool. And what that means is we have this electromagnetic field that expands out like the size of a toddler, like 2 to 3 feet. And we can pick up information from our heart. I guess that would be helpful in the courtroom.
Well, you definitely need a heart to live as well as a brain.
Yes, yes. And it is so much more than just pumping blood. A lot of people would say it's our second brain, which I think is pretty cool. So,
well, there have been over time. I mean, everybody has made allusions to the fact that we feel love from our heart. The Tin Man needs a heart.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely falls in line.
It does. It does. So that's what we're going to be doing today, Judge. This is one of my favorite songs. Try a Little Tenderness.
Mm-hmm.
That Otis Redding song. I just love that song. So that's what we're going to be doing, is trying a little tenderness, not only within ourselves, but with others. And we're going to get started with that. Do you want to say
awesome.
after this musical break instead of me?
All right. After this musical break.
That's a little piece of music that I wrote. I was down in Key West, and just the beautiful waters, and seeing all of these dolphins. And, dolphins are such a strong and beautiful symbol of the heart. And that's where, kindness and love and empathy and compassion and joy and playfulness and all of these wonderful things, including very high intelligence. So that was kind of my musical tribute to dolphins. Okay, so there's a really cool place, and in fact, you could Google it. It's called the HeartMath Institute. HeartMath, it's just how it sounds, but it's one word, HeartMath, and then Institute. And they've done decades of research on, I think, what we all kind of intuitively know about how we feel and how we perceive through our heart. But check them out. They've done so much research, and there's a lot of really cool resources, free and not free. But check them out. And really what they have found overall is truly that our heart has an intelligence all of its own. We think with our heart, we perceive with our heart, and some would kind of call the heart second brain. But I think it's certainly not a second fiddle brain by any means. I think it's probably even stronger than what we've got going up here, because this can be quite glitchy, as we talked about in the first episode. So what I thought I'd do, I've got a pre-recorded clip from my original podcast. So how about we're going to share some of the HeartMath Institute's findings about the heart with Professor Know-It-All. And Renee, you can just roll that clip. Hope you all enjoy.
Now, just to learn a little bit more about what the HeartMath Institute has come up with, let's put on our science caps just for a few moments while we listen in on Professor Know-It-All's classroom.
All right, settle down now, class, students. The heart is not only made of muscle cells, but also neurons. In fact, 60 to 65% of heart cells are neuron cells, and that comes to about 40,000 neurons that can sense, feel, learn, and remember. So class, the heart's role is not limited to just pumping blood. All right, students, settle down now, class. We used to think it was only the brain that sent information to the heart. But now we know that it works both ways. In fact, pay attention please. The heart's complex intrinsic nervous system is like an intricate information autobahn. I mean superhighway.
Okay, excuse me, Professor Know-It-All, but could you tell me, why does this matter anyway?
That's an excellent question. One for which I have no answer whatsoever. I'll have to refer you back to the host of the show. Maybe she knows the answer.
Yes, I will take it from here, definitely. That's a great question. And although there are many things about the heart that can be seen and measured scientifically, it still has this quiet power that when we simply take the time to tune in, we do become calmer and experience what is around us in a more open and centered way. Now, our hearts feel and express many emotions, right? But it has one super emotion, one superpower that transcends all when it comes to calming stressors and lessening emotional pain. And here's another little scientific fact for you. This emotional superpower is the strongest predictor of overall mental health and wellness. So, is there anyone in Professor Know-It-All's class that would like to take a guess? No? Well, okay. I'm talking about compassion, which is a very tender yet firm emotion.
Does not compassion increase oxytocin levels in the brain?
Why, yes, it does, Professor. Thank you. In fact, oxytocin is known as the hormone of love and warmth. It does enhance our ability to bond and to connect with others. So when we feel compassion for someone or ourselves, we do forge a warm connection, a loving connection, and this heals. An open heart does not attack. It heals with compassion.
So there we go. Good old Professor Know-It-All in his unruly classroom. You know, I love when, like I said before, when science really catches up with what we experience as humans and what we feel and what we perceive. And I love what the HeartMath Institute is doing. And again, I encourage you all to check them out. There's some great resources on there. And I'm just curious to know what Judge Stern has thought of Professor Know-It-All's presentation.
Well, it's quite amazing, actually, because I never understood why it was that people would connect the love to the heart before. But now it makes all sense after I've seen this clip. And after we've discussed it a little bit, the heart, well, let's start with the senses. The senses pick up things from outside, what we see, what we taste, what we hear, and that actually sends the messages to the heart first. And then the heart sends those messages up to the brain.
Yeah.
so that the brain understands and interprets it. So it makes better sense now to me.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I mean, it really is interesting too. You know, to me, it's almost like it's like the epicenter here.
Well,
You
and again,
know,
the key is that the heart is full of neurons, which are, you know, that basically interprets what the senses give it, and that's how it gets the message gets up to the brain.
Yeah. Yes. The superhighway of neurons. Yes.
Indeed.
See, all of this you can bring into your courtroom, I would imagine.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
yes, maybe no.
You never know. You could just wow them.
I don't feel much love for people who break the law, but
that is true. That is
but of
true.
course, it also stands to reason that when our senses, we can have a heart attack. If our senses, we get a good scare, our heart can skip a beat, can stop, you know, for a brief moment. So it works the other way as well. It's not just love; it can be other things as well.
Oh, very true. Very, very true. And you know, the thing I kind of want to circle back to, and I apologize for that overused phrase, circle back, is, you know, I'm certain you could probably have some compassion in the courtroom, though, right?
'Tis true. If I hear a good reason to forgive somebody for something that was interpreted as being wrong or against the law, then yes, again, that's how judges make their judgments.
Yeah, yeah. With compassion and warmth, and again, kind of like with some of the information that's shared, it's like compassion is kind yet firm. You know.
Yes,
So,
it can be.
yeah. So it
Most
can
definitely.
be. So I'm thinking probably ready for another musical break, and I just want to let the audience know that right after this other musical break, there's going to be an exercise, and we're going to do some heart breathing. We're going to do some tenderizing of the heart. How does that sound, Judge?
Tenderizing of the heart?
Yeah.
That sounds a little ominous. But no, I know you wouldn't do anything wrong to the heart. So
No,
I'll trust you on that.
And, you know, I guess maybe I should say before we get started too, is anything I share in the show, I've tried myself. So I know it works. So yeah. Do
Very
no
good.
harm is my oath. All right. Well, let's take that musical break, and then let's do some heart breathing. What do you say?
Very good.
heart breathing is as powerful as it is simple, and it can be used anytime you want or need to calm yourself or to even free up energy. Now, I will guide you through this tenderizing technique, and then we will put it to even greater use by coupling it with compassion. So first, just get yourself comfortable, and you can close your eyes and just simply breathe. Focus your attention on your heart and just simply breathe calmly, steadily. And if you prefer to keep your eyes open, fix your gaze on something in the room and just breathe calmly, steadily. You can even place one or both hands over your heart to deepen your awareness and connection. Body becoming more comfortable, and awareness on the heart becomes stronger and clearer. Now imagine what it would be like to breathe through your heart with breath softly moving in and out of your heart, effortless and with ease. It's as if your heart breathes in warmth and then releases warmth back into the room, back into the world. As you imagine what it would be like to breathe through your heart, you are breathing through your heart. Breath softly moving in and out, effortless, with ease, bringing a softness and even more of a clear connection to this powerful, powerful organ in your body. And just take a few more moments. And now slowly bring your awareness back into the room. And if your eyes were closed, you can very slowly open them. And just simply take note of how you feel, how your body feels, how your heart feels, how you feel. Now, just simply taking the time to do heart breathing a few minutes a day can bring you back to center very quickly. So if something or someone has thrown you off, breathing, using this type of technique will help bring you back to center. Bring your balance back. Now let's take heart breathing a step further and call on the superpower of compassion. Now I do recommend that you close your eyes for this. It will deepen the effect. So as you gently close your eyes, you're breathing, you bring your awareness to your heart. Again, you can place one or both hands over your heart to deepen your awareness and connection. And you're just simply breathing. Imagining what it would be like to breathe through your heart with the breath moving in and out, effortless and with ease. And with each tone, your heart begins to soften and open as much as it is comfortable. And with each tone, there is a sense of kindness and warmth emanating from your heart and radiating out from your body. And now as you breathe through your heart, just allow feelings of compassion to flow in and out. And compassion. Compassion is kind, warm, caring, without judgment, tolerance, humanity, empathy, comfort, love. As you're breathing this in, breathing it out, compassion is connection to others, to ourselves. Breathing in compassion. Receiving this gift that is yours to receive. And also claiming this gift that is yours to give to others, even those you are in conflict with. And as you breathe, you may see the faces of others who are the source of conflict, and just allow these faces to float on by like drifting clouds in the sky, with the knowing that no human is exempt from pain. No human is exempt from having flaws, quirks. It is what makes us all unique yet connected at the same time. And as you breathe through your heart with compassion, any confusion, pain that may have been the result of these conflicts, just begin to release with each exhale. Breathing in warmth and compassion, and breathing out anything that needs to get released. Breathing in and out, releasing. Freeing up your energy and opening up your heart even more. And giving back to yourself. Receiving the compassion that is yours to receive with each inhale. Filling your entire body with warmth, comfort, caring, kindness, empathy, love, humanity, all happening as you breathe in, receiving, and then exhaling, releasing what needs releasing. And just take a few more moments, breathing in and out through your heart, passion, warmth. And whenever you feel ready, you can very gently and slowly open your eyes. And as you do this, you bring all of the warmth and comfort, kindness with you back into the room. You carry this within you as you bring your awareness back into the room. And just take a nice big stretch, fully back into the room.
I forgot about, I had that little dancing heart at the end. I forgot about that. I hope you all enjoyed that heart breathing exercise. I really love it. I really do. I learned it a number of years ago, and what a powerful thing then to match it with compassion and bring compassion in. And my favorite kind of just thought with compassion, and it really is such a strong belief, is, you know, if you're having conflict with somebody or you don't understand somebody and it's just causing a lot of tension and confusion or whatever that could be, just remember that that person is carrying their own pain just as you are carrying your own pain. And that instantly forms a compassion bond. You know, so even if you're not doing that heart breathing, just remember, typically if you're in conflict with somebody, it's like both of your pains are clashing in some way. So just to remember that. And, you know, I've had to remind myself of that many times. But I hope you all did enjoy that. And, Lorraine, I'm glad you did. Lorraine said she opened her eyes and saw the dancing heart. Good. That was the intention. I just forgot it was there. So another thing that you can do, before I bring the judge back on, I just kind of want to talk about this a little bit. So we have heart breathing, which can really kind of help relax and soften us up. And then there's that remembrance of we're all in pain, we're all carrying wounds, and to have some compassion for each other in that regard, even during conflict. Easier said than done. I totally get it, but it works. It really does work. And this third thing I really love, and it's a John and Julia Gottman thing. And I'll have to do an episode on the Gottmans. Oh, wait, what is Bob saying here? Hold, I'm going to hold that thought. Oh, Bob, you were walking in the wood. Oh, wow. And that is perfectly fine if you can't close your eyes. I love walk meditations, just when you're in the woods and walking. It's so meditative. Your cardiologist says the heart and lungs are one organ anyway, so that gives medical validity to the idea of breathing through your heart. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Bob. And I noticed you came in right as the meditation was starting, and what perfect timing. Yes, I got a green screen, Troy. And I hope you all like my blue background. Yeah, it's actually, I just kind of have it taped up on my kitchen cabinets. But anyway, okay, so this third thing is from John and Julia Gottman. And it's to practice, it's kind of based on a gratitude journal, but really it's based in science. If you do 5 daily appreciations, it can negate 1 negative. So it's like a 5-to-1 ratio. Whoop, here we go. I'm glad. See, last episode, my fingers were getting cut off, and I'm so glad they're not, because I got the green screen. But let's say you hear something negative, or just something negative happens to you during your day. If you just come up with 5 gratitudes, 5 appreciations, just right in that moment, it really helps soften that blow big time. So I'm wondering if anybody in our audience would like to list 5 appreciations just right off the top of your head. And I'm going to list mine, and then I'm going to bring the judge in and what he's got. And if Renee wants to chime in, absolutely. My 5 appreciations are, okay, this is the first one just off the top of my head. It is such a cold, rainy day outside here in Georgia. I am so grateful. I have a roof over my head. I truly am. I'm very appreciative that I have this opportunity to do a show like this and to share information and to give tools. I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for my health. I know that sounds trite, but I'm very grateful for my health. It allows me to work and to do these things and to do music. I'm really grateful for music. It has kept me sane. It is kind of, what's the word? It sort of decreased my shyness. And I'm very grateful for you all for being here in this online Facebook community, each and every one of you. And so I'm not sure if anyone is writing anything. Lorraine, family, health, home, food, freedom. Oh, those are wonderful. Yeah. Holy moly, I am not the milk I spilled, and I refuse to let the aliens feed off my negative energy, not 1 minute more, for I am positive and free and one busy beaver. Yes, you are, Troy. A busy and brilliant beaver. Oh, that was a weird thing that just happened there. Okay, Facebook user. Oh, that must be Maddie. I'm guessing that is Maddie. Yes, please tell me later. I want to hear. Let's bring the judge in. Judge Stern.
Yes.
Oh, that was a very
I actually almost fell asleep when we were doing that breathing earlier, but you've tenderized my heart.
That is good. Well, you just nearly shocked me out of my chair.
Oh, sorry. There's a slight delay.
Yeah. What are your 5 gratitudes? 5
things that I appreciate. Obviously, family. Appreciate family and friends. That's another group that I very much appreciate. Humanity. I appreciate. I love to see humanity at its finest. And when there are people trying to divide or people trying to troll, people putting them down. I like that. Justice is served. I like beautiful nature in all of its forms outside. And I like dark chocolate.
I love that. Yes, I do too, actually. That makes, and nature and all of that. Yeah. And it's one of those things just for you all to remember. And, with 1 negative, 5 positives can really soften the negative.
Yeah.
And
very much so.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Wondering if Renée would want to pop in with any.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I have 5, and 2 of them are on screen right now. Diane, I'm extremely grateful for the show. We're going to be doing Howitzer with the general, who's related in some way to the judge after this. And then 3rd, my family. And then 4th, hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa. And 5th, just to have really the arts. Diane, we talked about the healing power of music, and to have access to the arts is a huge deal. So those are 5 right off the bat.
Oh, those are wonderful. Those are beautiful. I love hearing people's appreciations. Yes.
California also, I read past Proposition 28, which brings the arts into schools. Only a few schools in California, believe it or not, in California, we're teaching the arts. Yes.
Really?
So that's going to change.
Wow. That is really surprising that it wasn't the case before, but how great that is going to change. Oh my God. What would we do without the arts?
Made a big difference in many people's lives.
Yes. Our lives, our audience lives. Yes, absolutely. Well, Judge, thank you so much for once again being a part of the show. I love having you be a part of the pause button. I'm very, very, very appreciative of that.
I'm appreciative that you allow me to be part of this. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful show, and I'm so darn proud to be part of it.
Oh, thank you so much, Judge. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I'm just reading Troy's comment here. The judge of 1,000 Rorys. Yes, so talented. As are you, Troy. My goodness. So you all, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, do those 5 appreciations daily. It really, really, really works. And if you forget a day, no big deal. Just do 5 the next day. Or if somebody ticks you off and you need to calm down, just list 5 things that you love and are grateful for. And it really just brings you back to center, into the center of your heart. So I look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks. And we're going to talk about something different. We're going to have a slightly different format too. We're going to be a little more live in a couple weeks. And it's all about boundaries and how to draw the line. So I will see you all then. Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you so much, Judge Stern. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.